Casting with Kerry Jones.
The last time you were down, I just missed you by 5 minutes in the pub.
That's
Julie,
right.
Yeah.
In Youngler's Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Julie.
And I was going in to meet you, and someone held me up at the top of the road, and by the time I got in, you had gone 5 minutes.
Yeah, I remember that. That was only, was it 2 years ago?
She's good old fun, Julie.
Yeah. I planned to fish with her at some point. I haven't got around to doing it. That time I was here, I did a podcast with Jerry Murphy.
Oh, Jerry at the boat.
Yeah. Is he still around now?
Oh, he is. Oh, yeah, very much so.
A very funny guy. He
is.
He was telling me a story, actually, of a time when he was small. I don't know if you listened to the podcast, actually. He said his father had bought a couple of boats, and he wasn't around that day, and a guy came to hire a boat for the day. And he said, when he was like about maybe £2 or something, he said he didn't want to miss the opportunity by saying his father wasn't here. So the boat on the trailer was in the yard, and he had to take it from the yard across the road then down to the lake.
Yes.
So he towed it on his bike. Well, it's good to actually meet up again, because I think it must have been, as we were saying, about 30 years since we fished.
It is, because I remember that article came out in 98, was it, in Trout and Salmon.
Was it? Because I remember there were photographs on the wall for years after.
I had all them copies, Mrs. Geary, there about 2 years ago. She rang me, she said, we have boxes and boxes and boxes of Trout and Salmon, do you want them? And I had them here for a while. I just couldn't keep them because they were going damp. I just got rid of them all.
Did you?
I went through the ones I might have relevance to here and things.
Yeah. It was about 30 years ago we fished together. Have you noticed any changes since then? Because the fishing then, what I remember was brilliant.
Lots of changes.
Yeah. They were very free-rising fish. I fished it once or twice since then, but most of my time when I used to come over, I just automatically went to the Corrib. But when I started coming here, it was Con. I used to come. And I used to find it easier to fish than Corrib. They were more free-rising then.
Yes.
Do you find it free-rising now here?
And not like as much. You get sporadic catches of mayfly now, but patchy, patchy.
What was this year like?
It wasn't bad. It's good. Good. We had the bad, it was good for some, the heat wave, and then the April and beginning of May. We didn't get any fish for weeks there.
Yeah.
No, but we're still out.
I remember it was like the Mediterranean, wasn't it?
But still, we get 1 or 2 in the morning and late in the evening. But you catch nothing from 12 up to 4 and 5.
You do get good evening fishing here, yeah?
For some strange reason, not like years ago. I don't know why that is.
Yeah?
You see thousands of spent nets falling, but
it's not known as a spent water.
The fish don't be onto them like one time,
It's the Midlands waters, I found, are more into the spent, aren't they? Like the Sheeling.
It is. Especially the Sheeling, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially.
So have you done much guiding? You still guide now?
Oh, yeah, all the time, yeah. Oh, yeah. I still have the same customers. Some come on with 35 years.
Wow.
Stuart Lyne now, he's from Scotland, and his grandson is a world champion spaycaster now.
All right.
Yeah.
And he's coming again now?
Oh, yeah, he's back in September.
When does it finish here now? And last day of September?
Last day of September, yeah.
Yeah. The season's running away, isn't it? I mean, like, it doesn't seem like a couple of weeks ago it was May. It's just flown.
I know.
But the last couple of weeks, I probably had my best fishing this season. The conditions are good, whereas May and June, it was, like I said, it was a dead loss. The worst May I've had. But you're saying you still do your guiding. When did you start guiding?
Oh, I started guiding Well, first of all, there was an English family had a big house up the road there. They were Hoffs, were their names. And they started bringing me out fishing and they'd let me drive the electric engine. I was only about 13 at the time. And then they had me on the oars, and then they moved me up to the big engine, and from there on, I suppose, when the pontoon bridge started getting busy and they used to be stuck for gillies, I started.
And when did you first fish then? You fished a few years
I
ago.
started fishing with them. They'd bring me out, and I remember they bought me an old Scotty Milbros, was it, made them.
Rod?
Yeah, remember
Oh, is
Milbro?
it? Yeah, yeah.
Milbro. And I was over the moon with this 8-foot rod. But the thing was, it wasn't varnished. And after taking it out a few times, the bindings came loose on it. And I was heartbroken. Yeah.
We still got that rod?
I haven't, but I have the rod I got next to it from Ad Swire. He's a well-known Dutch fisherman. He
Yeah.
he
I
made
met
that
him.
rod that's hanging on the wall there in 1974. It's a little 8'6" hologlass rod.
Is he still going? Artist?
Oh yeah, all the time, yeah.
I remember, do you know what? I totally forgot that. I remember he gave me a signed poster because he was an artist and it was called Delphi Nights. And there
I
was,
remember Delphi Nights.
yeah, sea trout at night with the moon. And I met him in the Pontoon Bridge Hotel late one night.
Yes.
And we were chatting, as you do, over a few pints of Guinness. And he said, stay there. He said, we're back now. So he disappeared to his van or car. And he came back and he signed the poster. And I got it framed.
Yeah, I'd love to get one of them. I've lost my one.
Did you?
I took it to London back in the 80s and it just got mislaid.
Did you move away, did you?
I did. Well, I used to work in London in the winter that time, you know.
Oh,
But I was back in Delphi there 2 years ago and I mentioned them and they have won. That's an amazing picture, that.
it is,
Delphi,
yeah. I had it up on my landing wall. And I've moved over here now, funny enough. And I remember it's in storage now. And it's a very large portrait style painting. It's almost like half under the water. And you've got the sea trout. And it's at night. And the moon is out. And I think there's a building in the background, Delphi.
Delphi, yes. Oh, I'd love to find one, but...
You don't keep in touch with him?
I do, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah. He's done some lovely books. He's done one book with me.
Dutch he is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's about a place called Zwolle.
All right.
Zwolle.
Does he keep coming over here?
Not as much now. He organised the fly fair, you know, the big international fly fair.
Did he?
Oh, he did.
Oh,
I was at that twice.
It'd be a good podcast to do with him, actually.
Yeah. Oh, he's amazing. Because when I used to start off Gillian first, me and him had fished for maybe 2 weeks together.
Great artist.
And he showed me how to dry fly. I hadn't a clue about dry fly fishing.
Did he?
And they were dry fly fishing then, where all the other locals and they were all wet fly fishing. You know, he used to get all kinds of celebrities to open the fly fair.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He got Peter O'Reilly the year we were there. Remember Peter?
I met him once.
Yeah. And then he got Jack Charlton.
Cheers.
But he told me, you know what, Roger Daltrey, he was a big fly fisherman.
Yeah, he got a fishery, actually, down in Sussex.
But, and I said, did he open the fly fair for you? No, he was just too expensive, he said. And I said, how much did he want? He wanted 25,000 euros and 2 hours. And Ed was awful serious. He says, the whores were no problem in Holland, but the money, it was too...
I always remember the night I was with him drinking, believe this or not now, right? I was in the bar. John Wilshaw was there as well. And we ran a few... You might have been there, actually, as well. And there was a mother and daughter staying in the hotel, right? They were German.
I remember them.
And she came up to me, right? She was flirting, this girl was, right? The mother had gone to bed. No, before the mother had gone to bed...
I have a picture of her.
Is it? Frizzy hair, if I remember right. And then she said, and she was talking something about slapping. And I thought, trolling, right? John was laughing. He said, no, she's not on about trolling. There's slapping and slapping.
That's right.
One is sex and one is trolling.
That's right.
And she wanted me to go up
That's
to her
right.
room. To her room, right?
I have a picture of her.
Have you?
I have in my box. I'll send it to you. And the mother, I had the two of them out. Her husband paid for the trip.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I had the two of them out fishing. And English wasn't great with the woman. And she got everything wrong. I'd say
That's
the
right.
green Peter. And she called it the Peter Green. The Peter Green fly. But I told her, I set her up, and then I had her on the dry fly, and she says, I want to be attacked. Which you...
She wanted to...
Yeah. I'll never forget it. I was looking at her, I said, yes. Do you see that? That's Sad Swire's rod there now.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, that's his...
And he made it for you?
he did in 1974.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the fly you got on there.
I just took on... I'll have to get his steps.
No worries. I can see
Sure,
it
but
there.
we'll take it out the next day when we go fishing.
And this picture here.
Oh, there was a fishing competition on the pontoon bridge. Yeah. That's me up there by the yellow boat
Where now?
with a little cap on me.
By
the
this,
bow.
by the spot.
Yeah, that's me in the middle, next to the man with the glasses,
Wow.
with the old Seagull engine.
And they're all timber frame.
Yeah,
timber,
every
timber
boat there
boats.
is timber. And that was a new Mercury engine that German man bought.
So what year would that have been? 70s?
That's about 75, I'd say. I know them all in that.
That's
Yeah.
a wonderful photograph.
They are the old Kellys there. That's Jim Kelly and the sons, Mickey McCormick, and that man there with the hat, Ali Lyons. He used to write in the Evening Herald one time.
Did he? It's not a great day for fishing. is
No,
it?
no, it's his cam.
No. But you know what? I did a podcast and a chat with Jackie Mons, the boat builder. And
I think yes.
He's one of the last of the timber boats builders, you know.
On Clonbur, wasn't it?
Utarad.
Uachtar, yeah.
Yeah. You don't see many timber now. And what I do like is when you're going for lunch, somebody comes up occasionally on the shore with a timber boat. You
Yes.
can't help but just go and have a look at it, you know. Oh, there you are there.
Yes.
That's
That's from a
that's
book.
a good photo of you, isn't it?
Yeah, a professional photographer took that. That's from a book called Irish Working Lives, if you look it up. I haven't a copy of it, but the next day you come, you can...
That's lovely, that.
Yeah. There's something a man tied up for me. That was my father's fly.
Your father's fly?
Yeah, and he tied it up. It's called the Connolly. Well, he didn't actually tie that one. I got it tied, copied my father's now.
All right.
A fella down in Cork tied it.
And to think nowadays...
Liam Hughes.
And to think nowadays...
I'll give you one of them.
Ties legs. And it's not a new thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So you were saying you still got the second rod. Give that to you, did he?
He did. He
It's
made
nice to
that
see.
specially for me. And the old reel I had on it at the time was an Intrepid.
Funny enough, what I did, because I still got my first rod, and last year was or year before, I thought, I'm going to fish with it again. And I went up to my local lake with this fiberglass rod. If you compared to now, it was like awful action on it. And I bought an old floating line, and I bought an old Intrepid, because the reels I did have, they just long gone. And I fished with the rod again, and it was nice to fish. I caught with it, you know.
I'm going to take mine out someday.
Be nice to do that.
Oh, I will. I cannot wait. I keep meaning to do it now. It's up on the wall there.
Was it glass, is it? Fiberglass?
Yeah, fiberglass. Hollow.
Yeah. I never had a split cane rod, but there was a shop in Cardiff, Arthur Bale and Sons, and it was like the oldest shop in Wales, tackle shop. And he said, have a look at this rod. And it was a split cane, his grandfather's rod, or great-grandfather's. And I held it, And the mistake I did, I just, shook it a bit, and I said, oh yeah, nice rock. Next thing, you split in the middle. And he said, oh, it's okay. He said, no, don't worry about it, we'll sort it. But I didn't expect. But these cane rods, they dry up.
They do.
They're good now just for hanging on a wall.
Yeah.
You'd be afraid to cast the...
They do, and they swell up too when the bindings go. And
yeah.
But back them times, then the hardy drifter was the most common of the split cane rods. Every Englishman had a hardy drifter.
Do you find that in those days when you started, they were more timber boats, or they were all...
Oh, it was all timber boats. And seagull engines, yeah. And then an odd hand engine started appearing.
Is it?
And what was the other one? Mercury. And a Lamo. I never seen one of them. It's very rare. I think they were a Russian engine.
My engine, actually, I've got two now, but one of the engines I got is an old Evinrude.
Oh, yeah.
9.9.
Great engine.
It is, yeah.
To go forever, then.
And what I do like it, like when I'm trolling, it goes really slow.
Yes.
You can't go slower. Some of these Yamahas now, even on the lower setting, they go too fast. But there's something nice about an old engine.
You have to keep knocking them out of gear all
That's
the time.
it. Yeah.
And just go with the wind. In the early years in the pontoon bridge, there was a lot of Swiss and Germans. Hundreds coming every year.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, they love trolling. Schleppen, that's German.
Schleppen, yeah.
So you'd be trolling and trolling and trolling, but I'd always sit down at the stern and I'd be side casting all the time. And they'd see me catching an odd fish, and next thing they all want to start fly fishing.
Oh, so you were trolling and fly fishing?
Yeah, I'd side cast all along the bank. And they'd be trolling Tobies and Meps and whatever.
The Germans and Swiss love the perch and pike, don't they?
And then, of course, Abu. You've heard of Abu?
Yes.
The big fishing company. They used to come every year. And they had a magazine called Tight Lines, wasn't it? And they had this dream trip where someone would win a trip, a competition, and they'd take the winners to pontoon, and I'd gilly them.
That was a great location.
Wasn't it?
Overlooking the lake.
Yeah.
And I was surprised to hear you said now it's full of Ukrainians.
It is.
I remember one of the years I went there, we met Alan Pearson.
Alan Pearson, yeah.
And I remember...
He was a great old character.
Yeah. I remember it was a mad story. Like, I would have been probably in my early 20s, right? And I was in the foyer of the hotel, and he walks in, and I thought, Jesus, because when I was 13 years of age, the school teacher used to take us fishing, a big gang of us. And we went to a place called Avington, down in Hampshire. And he was there that day, and he was telling us how to catch these big fish, like a guest. And so as a thank you, we all chipped in and we got him a leather fly wallet. And I thought, oh, that's long gone now. And I saw him in the hotel, right? And he wouldn't have remembered me, but I told him the story, I remember. He said, stop right there, come with me. And I followed him, right, into he had a little house on the site in the other hotel.
That's right.
And on his kitchen table, like we are now, the table was in the middle of the room, believe it or not, was that wallet.
Jesus.
And he still used it. Yeah.
Christ above.
And but he used to take people out fishing. School of fly fishing he had, didn't
That's
he?
him, yeah.
Yeah, he was a character.
I have loads of photos of him.
Yeah.
He used to wear the deer stalker.
That's right.
Aye. And the waistcoat. The Benson and Hedges.
That's right.
He'd have a Benson and Hedges sticker on here. I think that had some relevance to the reservoirs in the south of England.
Yeah, competitions, yeah. But I saw him more often than not in the bar than the lake.
You would.
But he was a character, all right.
He was.
And the other hotel, because right next to Lough Conn now, you've got Cullin, isn't it? And on the shores of Cullin, there was another hotel, Healy's.
Yes.
That was a gorgeous looking building. And it was always ivy on
beautiful ivy, yeah.
And it's sad now, it's just...
It was all demolished.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable is right. I always thought it's a nicer looking building than Delphi Lodge.
And then, like Julie used to run that, didn't she?
That's right. Great times when she was there. She had competitions, 2 competitions a year. There was a great old fishing buzz that time about.
But didn't they start to rebuild it?
They did.
And they just left it then?
Left it.
If you're enjoying this podcast and want to listen to more, please consider becoming a Patreon, where you get weekly podcasts and access to over 200 episodes, plus behind-the-scenes photography and other exclusive content. Visit patreon.com/casting with Kerry Jones. Plus, if you fancy booking me for the day's guiding on the Corrib, give us a shout or visit thecorrib.com.
I met your brother as well.
Michael, yeah.
I fished with him as well.
You did a few year after that.
Yeah, I did, yeah, that's right, I remember.
You got a good few fish that day too, I remember.
Yeah. Does he still fish?
Oh, he does. He gillies with me all the time.
Does he?
He does.
Do you remember, back in those days, there was a fly, which I'd never seen anything like it. I don't know if you recall. It was bright yellow and black. Did you tie flies yourself, do you?
No, not. I used to, but not too much
right.
anymore. No.
You don't remember that fly?
I'm trying to think.
And that weekend, we had a few fish in it.
A winged mayfly, a little green wing and yellow.
It was definitely bright yellow.
Yeah, I still have some of them in my box, 1 or 2.
Yeah.
That was a brilliant fly. Brilliant.
Isn't it funny how some flies come and go?
Yeah.
You fish well, and you just try something else, and they go out of fashion then.
Rod Tie. He tied some of them for me in the end.
Did he?
He did.
I never met him.
Yeah, I have 1 or 2 of his tie-ins still.
What can you expect now? Like it's the August is starting now. What do you expect now from now till the end of the season?
Well, I suppose weather will dictate a lot to us, but September can be good if you get nice calm days and get loads of daddies when there's plenty of daddies. Yeah, a bit of dry fly with the daddy is lovely in September, yeah.
What about, do people dap up here?
Not as much as Corrib, no.
Yeah.
No.
Does it
I
dap
do
the
always see an
grasshopper?
odd boat with a dapping rod, but
Yeah.
not too much.
It's very popular down the Corrib.
It is,
The grasshopper.
yeah. Do they use crickets down there too?
That's right, yeah. It's not something I've done. It's something I might try this year at the end of the season, maybe, you know. But something you mentioned, the Corrib then. I've been fishing down there last week, and there's fly around, mayfly.
Yes.
They get a second hatch. It's not as big, and it's nowhere near as big as the mayfly in May, but you do get a second hatch. Do you get the second hatch?
Oh,
up
yeah.
there?
You'll always get dribs and drabs up until July. Oh, yeah.
What about sedges? Do you get sedges up here?
Yeah. So you see, if you have a lot of vegetation behind you and high trees blowing onto the lake, you have morris and stuff.
You
like
get the
that.
morris, yeah.
Yeah.
That's something to look forward to.
Oh,
A nice,
lovely.
calm, warm evening, like, isn't it?
Yeah, I have a fly there I've caught loads on. You know, the Welshman's button.
Yeah. It's a very popular fly, that, on Enel.
I love that fly.
Is it?
Oh, I do. And he floats all day. He doesn't sink as much.
Yeah.
I think there's our County Mayo or something in him. He keeps floating.
Do you know that's a fly? It's in the box, so never pull out.
Yeah.
So
He's
many
got
fly-
a long antenna.
Yeah, like a long horn sort of thing.
Oh, I love the Welshman's button.
What's your best trout on the lake? On Con?
4 3/4, I'd say.
Nice. And how did you catch
On the
that?
dry fly. He was caught on a dry fly, yeah.
Did you see him to cover or did he come blind?
He came blind. That was on a Royal Wolf.
Mayfly time.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Something which I remember. There's an island there called Puchin.
Puchin, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, not too far from there, but
Oh, was it?
around the corner from Puchin I got him, yeah.
When I did come in the early days, I had 1 or 2 days off the lake and I'd fish the Moy. And there was a guy there, Mike Tolan.
Michael Tolan, yes.
Yeah, he died now, I know.
He was in
long time
charge of the
ago.
fishery at the time, yeah.
Yeah, and I got on well with him. And this one day he said, I'm fishing great, just fish for free. So I thought, oh great. So I went, and this one particular day, I actually lost the salmon, and which I was gutted about. So anyway, I was standing on the river's edge. It's by the place called the Point, it was called. And because it was tidal there. So there's a guy standing next to me then, a riverboard guy, bailiff.
Yes.
And he said, you might as well leave it now, he said. nothing's going to happen now until the tide comes back in. So he said, might as well go for a pint. So I went for a pint. There was a pub up by the bridge. I walked my waders, rod gear and everything. And I went in. I always remember, I had 1 pint. I went to the bar, I had 1 pint. And then there was another guy, oldish guy next to me, and he said, "Oh, you're from Wales?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Get this man a pint." I had another pint. And then all of a sudden, there was another pint waiting, another guy. I must have had about 5 pints now in the space of a couple of hours. Well, there's no way I was fit to go back down the river, right? And this one guy, he's an oldish guy, he had a little cap, and he starts telling about poutine. And he said his family brews poutine. He said, have you tasted poutine? I said, no. From behind the counter now, right? This guy, this woman actually, puts a little in a glass for me, right? Oh, geez, like fire water. And do you know what? I couldn't stand by the end of the afternoon. And then she ordered a taxi for me then, because I couldn't go anywhere. And funny enough, and this would never happen back home. The taxi came, I went in the taxi, and this is the days where there was punts, not euro,
Yes.
punts. And then he said, "Where do you want to go?" And it was here. I was staying across the road from the hotel. It was a bungalow.
That's right, I know the bungalow, yeah.
Yeah. And I said, "How much?" And he said something like 8 pence, whatever it was. I can't remember now. And I put my hand in my pocket like this, and I had about 5. I said, "Let me go inside now. I'll get some change, the rest of the money." "Oh, that'll do," he said. And he just drove off, and I thought, Jesus, if I was back home, they'd be outside and waiting for
They
me.
wouldn't leave.
No. But
I think that pub you were in could have been Doherty's, the Bridge Bear, yeah.
that rings a bell.
Yeah, great fishing pub.
Was it?
Yeah, it still is. 90% of the people going in there
Yeah.
are fishers.
Ballina.
Yeah, Ballina, yeah.
Did you ever meet Jack Charlton?
Oh, loads of times, yeah.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Did you fish with him?
Loads of times, yeah.
What was he like? Did he catch fish?
Oh, he did. Oh, yeah. The first time I met him was in 1988. We made that film. It was a Board Forge film. And there was a whole load of Board Forge fellas, and nearly everyone on the lake was involved. Every gilly, and there was loads of boats. And there was one boat with a camera crew, and they followed us around all day.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, it's good fun, that. We had him dapping and fly fishing, and he invited over Bob Church. So there was Bob, Church, Jack Charlton, and I was Gillian. Yeah, we spent 4 days at that. That was great fun.
I bet, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But then he came back loads of times more, and he'd call me, and I'd take him out, and just the two of us. He had a big green heart fly rod. It was about 11'6" long, you know. I used to be telling him get something smaller, but and then he'd put on maybe a 4-pound breaking stream.
Really?
And I'd say, put on something a bit heavier, Jack. He wouldn't listen to me. It was his way or no way. And I said, if you hook a big fish, I says, he'll break that. He says, we'll worry about that when we get to it, he says. Yeah.
And did he actually have a couple of fish?
He did, he got a few small ones. He didn't get anything big, but he got a nice one dapping when we were doing that film, I remember. And then on the Sunday after all that was finished, the filming, he got a nice fish at Cliff Island. Fine trout, about 2 pound.
Nice.
On a bibio, yeah.
What's the situation with the salmon, you know? Do you get any salmon on the lake?
I got 2 this year.
What did you?
I did. Both on a green peter.
Great fly, that, yeah.
Yeah.
What about the bridge here, then? Do you get many people fishing and catching salmon?
Oh, yeah, early in the year. The main month here is April, I'd say.
On the lake, are there any particular areas you would, if somebody wanted to catch a salmon, are there any areas which you find they congregate on the lake? Or
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Is there?
Up around Massbrook and Cornicilla. And then over the other shore, then around Wilson's Rock. And then on a other great spot is the mouth of the Deal. Salmon move in there and they'll hang around there all season.
Do you see them pitch?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you know what? That's something I've seen less of on the Corrib. They used to, years ago.
Throwing themselves around, yeah.
Yeah, you don't get that now.
Yes.
You know, you'd have an idea, right, this fish here, now. They don't show now, which is strange, I don't understand. They're there, but I actually caught my very first salmon grilse. And I remember I was fishing with two local lads. I was in the middle. They took me out the day. I met them the night before in the bar in Pontoon. They said, oh, I'll take you out. I said, great. And we were drifting down now, I can't remember the area. Victoria, is it?
Victoria, yes.
Yeah. And we were coming down this bay, this not a bay, just a shore, and there was a rock. And we were just going through the motions. Next thing, this salmon leapt right by this rock, right? It was a good 40 yards down. And then, Brian, on the engine now, he pulled the oar he did to get in line to drift down. And we were getting closer and closer. And I wanted it tonight, so he stripped a load of line off. And I cast a long line. As soon as it hit the water, pull, he was on. Jeez. I had him. And do you know what? I was like a nervous wreck. My legs were shaking. They went round the boat twice. It was only 3.5 pounds. But, my God, I was ecstatic. I was over the moon. To see him jump, hook him, and have him, you know. It's nice to have a salmon now and again.
But down through the years, you'd always get 1 or 2 in the mayfly season.
Yeah.
2 years ago, or 3 years ago, it was very good. We got loads of small grills, about 3.5 pound. And the dry fly too. You know, back in County Mayo, when you're jumping all around there, you feel you're going to catch one any minute anyways, you know.
If you had 3 flies, if somebody gave you an opportunity, you've got 3 flies now to fish the lake for this season.
From now on?
Yeah. What would they be?
Well, I'd have a bibio, a golden olive dabbler, and I suppose the other fly I'd play around with, I'd say probably a Gorgeous George type tie-in, you know.
Yeah. So do you pick your days? Because you're so close now, we sit in here now, in your house, and it's not even miles, it's yards from the lake, really.
Yes.
Do you pick your days? Like today, you said, probably not the day to go out today. It's good to be in a position where you just look out the window and thinking, right, I'm going to go out. Do you do that, pick your days?
You can do, but sometimes the day you pick isn't as successful as the day as you just go out and...
Yeah.
It's funny, it doesn't work that way, you know. The most time you're like not expecting to catch is you'll catch like hell, you know. Yeah, there's a Dutchman comes with me now, he's here the last week of September. He comes every year, the last week. Now, the last couple of years, geez, the weather was flat, calm and sunny, nothing. But last year, one day last year, we had 18.
In a day?
Yeah, lovely trout, yeah. Within a week at the close of the season, anyway.
Or was it the back end of the season?
Yeah. All on little, like golden olive dabblers and a few on the BBO.
Well, I'm not too far away now. I'll come for a day or two before the end of the season, definitely.
Do
you actually fish Cullin much?
Oh, yeah, early in the year, yeah.
Why just early in the year?
Well, the mayfly hatch there a bit in earlier, so it's not a very deep lake. I think it's because the water warms up faster.
Yeah, because it's so shallow.
But then as we get into May, and especially if, like this year, it weeds up, it's impossible to pull wet flies in it. It's just weeded up.
But it's only about 10, 12 foot deep.
Oh, it's not even that.
Isn't it?
I'd say the deepest part of Cullin during the mayfly time would be 7 foot. Now you'd have a muddy bottom, but...
So in the summer, like in May this year, right?
Yes.
When it's hot, the temperature, do they come up into Con? Or do they stay there? Because there's no shelter for them, is there?
No, it gets very shallow and weeded. There's parts of Cullin down there by the pens now in that area. We find that the best part for a fish. Sometimes if you get a big flood, which we haven't had now at a while, but when you get Lough Corrib flowing into Con, I've caught trout just out from the bridge there, and you can tell they're Cullin trout. They've come in with the gush of water.
Yeah.
Especially a few years ago.
Do they look different trout though? They're more or less the same, I guess, the same water really, isn't it?
They're a bit even brighter in colour, because they're in the shallower water, yeah. And they're hard fighters. Oh, yeah.
What about early season, you know, like over the last good few years, probably the last 10 years now. Anglers on Corrib, come April, that's all they're interested in is buzzers. Do people fish buzzers?
A few fishermen does.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know a few.
There are
Quinn,
areas, is there, where you
Joe
fish
Quinn
buzzers?
now and a few of them lads, they fish buzzers all the time.
Yeah.
Out here, yeah.
Did your father used to fish?
Oh yeah, all the time, yeah. Oh, he was a gillie too. He was a gillie for the man that owned the pontoon bridge first. He was called Major Threadfall. And he showed my father all about salmon fishing. Shrimps, prawns he used to call them. He used to go to Killal and...
They used to have dye them purple and red. And
yeah,
also, yeah.
Well he used to boil them up and just put glycerine on them. And the female with the eggs was the best. And he'd mount them on a kind of a copper trace. Different to the way they do it now.
There's a pin now,
Yeah,
isn't
they have
it?
a pen. And he'd just let them down off the bridge. Feed them down into the stream there.
Would you use a float as well?
Yeah,
or just
float, yeah, float.
Yeah.
Oh, he caught loads of salmon now. Loads.
I did it over in Cong back in the day. I haven't done it for years since. Do you fish any other lakes?
I go to Mass now and again.
Do you?
Not so much, out from Cushlat there.
With World Cup was last week, wasn't
That's
it?
right.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm not a big competition man.
No, I got off it.
No. I don't like to see a load of wild trout hanging on a...
Yeah,
No, I
hanging
don't.
on a board.
No. Because that breed of trout will be... You'll never replace them. You know, it doesn't appeal to me. I'd rather go out and enjoy myself. Now, it'd be nice to win, but I can do
Yeah.
without it.
The difference with Mask, I think, is different to any other waters in Ireland, is you can be right out in the deep water and catch them.
That's right.
Whereas most waters, you fish in the shallows, the bays, the points, the islands.
Yes.
But Mask, you could be... The big into Daphne are feeding out there, isn't it? I had one, 5.5 actually, this year. Trolling, that was. But I had one day trolling and one day in a fly. And I had a lot of success on the fly this one day on a claret booby dabbler.
Yes.
Seems to be big in the competition scene now, the claret booby dabbler, you know. You wouldn't think it, but in a wave, just casting out and just ripping along the top. And I had a few fish that day. The problem I find with Mask in a big wind, there's not much shelter there.
No. And the big wind down from the mountains.
Yeah,
And you're open, you're in a lot of open places.
yeah.
A lot of places you can go. But when you get used to it and get familiar with all the bays and rocks, you're...
Yeah. What would you do after the end of the season now then for work?
I'm plaster, that's what I do.
Or you'll be busy?
Moulded,
with that?
mostly moulded plaster work.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You do stuff in your own house then?
Oh yeah, loads up there and all over.
So how long have you lived here?
Oh, well, since I was born here in 58.
In this house?
Yeah,
Oh, were you?
yeah.
So you've never moved from here?
No, except to London for...
Where's your brother living now?
He lives in Knockmore,
No, come on, I know the name.
but just about 3 miles away.
Well, I've enjoyed the chat, and it's been some time to finally catch up. But there's one more question I got to ask. It's a question I ask everyone to finish off. Where would you want to be to make your last cast?
I do, it's the thing I do often think about now and again. When you're doing the last cast on a lake, you'll always think of the other people down through the years. The great fishermen that fish there, you know. And the stories they'll tell you about where they caught fish. But I'd say Wilson's Rock and a west wind and the lovely mountain Nathan behind me and looking in at the shore there in Brockwadshire in a nice west wind.
Many thanks, Kieran.
If you've enjoyed this podcast and want to listen to more, please consider becoming a Patreon, where you get weekly podcasts and access to over 200 episodes, behind-the-scenes photography to go with each episode, plus other exclusive content and prizes. To become a Patreon, visit patreon.com/Casting with Kerry Jones, or you can find the link on my website, castingwithkerryjones.com. That's all for now. Tight lines, and may they always be up in the wave.